All right, I'm going to step back, and I'll slide this over like this. All right, who am I with here today? Because we haven't had the pleasure to meet.
Yeah, this is our first time.
I know.
So,
It's always a good time to have a first time.
Especially in Las Vegas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know where if this is going to get ever aired, because, something might happen here. There's a connection.
First time, be gentle.
I will. I'll be
That's
gentle.
right.
I'm Frank from the Great Cigar and Pipe Show, and you are
Justin Andrews.
Justin Andrews.
Nice to meet you,
So
Frank.
talk to me a little bit about your journey here in cigars, and why cigars for you.
Wow, so you guys weren't kidding. You really are starting from the beginning.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we have to.
Well, let's see. I'll try to condense it down. This is my 13th show.
Wow,
So, yeah.
but you look a lot younger than that.
Well, I've been.
I thought you were maybe 20.
Oh man, God bless you. This is
Telling
this
you.
is my
You
favorite
like me?
interview.
You started when you were 12?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's man, the cigars must be keeping me young. But, yeah,
They are.
This was my first show was 2010.
Wow.
Back when it was IPCPR.
Wow.
So I had me and a Cuban physician, a partner of mine. We had a small company called Lou Rodriguez Cigars.
Okay.
Based out of Nicaragua.
Gotcha.
I'm the grandson of a third-generation tobacco farmer from North Carolina, but cigarette and chewing tobacco.
Right. That's very different.
Very different. So I grew up around tobacco my whole life.
In the Raleigh area?
Eastern North Carolina.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Whereabout?
Fayetteville, Fort Bragg area.
I know
Hope
it well. I
Mills.
lived in Wilmington.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're almost like neighbors
Yeah,
there.
not
Not
too
too far.
off.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. So I grew up around tobacco. Never really
Right.
had any interest in it because again I was picking sucker leaf. You
You were not happy
I was
about
not.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Was never a consumer of that type of tobacco.
Right.
But fond memories of going to tobacco auctions with my grandfather, and again with a family farm, it's kind of all hands on deck. So
Exactly.
growing up, summers and weekends, and just every time you had, you're working. So I wanted to get as far away from that
As
possible.
possible.
And clearly, I didn't.
No, you didn't get far enough.
So I did that. Went to school. Played a little sports was kind of my main focus.
Okay.
In college, I did an internship for a new startup cigar company, which was Lou Rodriguez Cigars.
Gotcha.
Who eventually became my. So again, I thought I knew. I was like, tobacco's tobacco.
Yeah, you thought you knew
I
what
didn't-
you knew,
yeah.
but you didn't know what you didn't
I
know.
had no idea the difference between Central American, Latin American tobacco, cigar tobacco. Learned, and man, it's just been a wild ride since then. That was
Wow.
2009. We launched the brand in 2010, attended our first trade show, did that, sold the company in 2015, came to work for Scandinavian Tobacco Group, and been here ever since.
Wow. And now Scandinavian is basically, they've been in business forever,
I believe so.
basically.
Yeah.
And they're glomming up a lot of stuff.
And they have been purchasing a lot of tobacco companies around globally.
Absolutely.
Because again, pipe tobacco, they are truly,
Right. It's truly a global company.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a global
Yeah.
company. So, what is your role there now?
So it's evolved quite a bit over the years. So when I first started in 2015, I didn't have a title. I was just the tobacco guy.
Hey, tobacco guy sounds good.
Yeah. So
You know.
my former boss hired me. He's like, look, I just need a tobacco guy in here. I need somebody who's passionate about cigars, who's worked with factories before. And so it's my title's evolved, and now it's a mouthful.
You can spit it out. Don't worry.
yeah.
We could take it.
I'm a new product development director for STG US Branded Rest of the World.
Wow, that's some title.
Wow.
So
I hope you have a nice office
my
at least.
business card's like this big. Yeah.
But your office better be a little bit bigger than your business card.
It's still a cubicle. It's
That's a top floor.
I'm not in the office that often. It's funny, and so I work remotely because
Okay.
I spend most of my time on the road. So I do have a nice home office.
Oh, good.
But when I go to our office in Richmond, I have this nice little cubicle, and it's funny because my IT guy, he's always pillaging my
He's
cubicle.
stealing your stuff because you're never there.
Keyboards are gone, screens are gone. And when I come here, I'm like, I can't even work. And he's like, well, you're not that important.
You're not
If this-
If you're not here all the time,
Right,
how important can
right.
this be to you?
So but in short terms, I'm basically innovation that comes out of any three of our factories, from the Dominican, Honduras, or Nicaragua.
Okay.
As far as new innovation from a U.S. branded standpoint and from
Gotcha.
a contract manufacturing standpoint, me and my team are involved.
So you're involved in that whole process from start to finish.
Correct. So as a company, we make a lot of cigars for other people.
Right.
So I'm part of that innovation process, the blending process, managing customer relationships, me and my team with all three factories. from a US branded side, the US marketing team that markets products for both forged and for General Cigar
Right.
utilized me and my team for blending, for packaging
Gotcha.
creation, and a few others. So
Wow.
for me, it's truly been a pretty remarkable thing because
that's what I
I
would
get
say.
to work with brands like Los Stados Deluxe, La Gloria Cubana,
Cubana. Oh, yeah.
Cohiba, Partagas, and the list goes on.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what a trip you've been on.
It's been a wild ride.
It's
for
been
sure.
a wild
Yeah.
ride, a wild ride. So what do you like about this year's PCA show? What I've seen, we were here 2 years ago. I think there's even more people here, and there was a lot, but that was right after COVID. So I think there was a little bit of a lull, but we were amazed at the opening event. I couldn't believe how many people were here.
Yeah, I got in late last night. I saw the event briefly, and it
Right.
seemed pretty crowded.
Yes.
I haven't ventured out of the booth very much today, but just from the traffic inside our booth and just seeing as people walking by as we're doing this, it seems like the attendance is high.
Yes.
The energy level's good. I think people are happy to be here.
Absolutely.
After COVID,
Yeah.
everybody's like done with that nonsense.
Right,
You know,
right.
Let's get back to normal.
Yeah, so I think this to me feels like kind of 2017, 2018, like
Gotcha.
kind of peak show
Right.
stuff. So yeah, so
Good.
excited to be here. It's pretty hectic for me because again, today I had meetings with customers from Hong Kong and to
Wow.
Canada, and then I'm jumping in here now for the U.S. side. So
Right.
I'm a little all
You're
over the place.
yeah,
But
well, when they have a good thing, they know who to rely on.
oh well,
I mean, they know where to go.
they've retained my services, so I'm still here, knock on wood. So yeah, you guys might be doing this interview with somebody else next year. Who knows?
No, I doubt it. I doubt it.
A bigger title.
So no, but it's been good. So I'm excited to actually go out and see the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some of my customers here, so I'm excited to go see them.
Good.
So yeah,
Good.
so-
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Oh,
of
my
course.
pleasure.
And continued success.
Thank you.
And hopefully, your cubicle grows, and your title shortens.
That would actually be pretty fantastic.
Right?
But I will say I do enjoy when I am home. Occasionally, being able to work from home is kind of nice.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But again, usually it's airplanes, hotels, and factories. So but yeah. So thank you guys for having me.
Thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your show.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Thank you.